Knifey, or Noggin Boy. Noggin Boy, what if we did though?
No.
Maybe a little bit?
No.
As a treat?
No.
Anyways, thanks for watching my videos. My name is Alyssa with an I, and as always, stay safe. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Thank you to Jimmy, Hannah, and Noggin Boy, also known as Pat, for voicing lines for me in this video. Anyone who knows me can tell you that I am a klutz. I have been cursed with perpetual clumsiness since probably...
When I started high school, I noticed so many things starting to change around me, mostly with my closer friends. Seriously, in the school holidays between us finishing primary school and starting high school, it was like they almost became different people. Everybody was acting like they were in a rush to grow up, while I was more than happy to stay how I was and just keep on playing with skipping ropes and Pokemon games. Before we get into the video, me along with some other YouTube animator friends are in the Odd Ones Out's new board game Cafe Chaos. I have my own cards in the game that you can get in the Animator's Booster Pack. Look how cute these cards are. I think that they all turned out so good. I'm excited to try playing the game, and if you want to get the game yourself as well, the link to the Kickstarter is in the description of this video. Of course, a new big interest from my friends was boys. It seemed like all the girls I knew suddenly wanted a boyfriend. Even back then, I felt like I didn't want to rush into things like that, even though at this time I was getting super into anime and was especially obsessed with romance in animes. I guess I felt like my 2D husbandos were all I needed. In all honesty though, all of the boys in my class were kind of rude. Like they just seemed to treat each other and other people badly. I preferred to avoid them. Not long into the school year, a new boy joined the class. This boy was kind of strange. He seemed like he was constantly out of it, but then he was also super loud, no matter what he was doing. The teacher told us that he'd been expelled from a different school, which for us back then was like the ultimate crazy news. And then all these rumors started about him, like how he'd escaped prison or he was actually an alien in hiding. And just my luck, this scary, possibly alien person's seat was put right next to mine. I was pretty nervous being next to this guy, but I just tried to ignore him. But he made it hard. He was constantly trying to get my attention by doing things like writing big messages on notebooks and swinging them in my face. He would also suddenly take things from my desk and just mess with them. And I didn't know how to ask him to stop. But then this guy went from frustrating to actually kind of creepy. One day in class, I just happened to look his direction and I saw that he had his phone out and that it was pointed right at me. It turned out that he was actually taking pictures of me. This actually spooked me. It was the weirdest thing. Just who does that? Just who secretly takes pictures of people like that? And the worst part was that I don't know if that was the first time he did that or just how many pictures he might have had of me. Since back then I was even more shy than I am now, I was too afraid to say anything to the teacher. I did tell my friends, but they told me to just ignore him, that he'll probably get bored and stop messing with me soon. But he wasn't done. One day I was walking to my class at the start of the day and I just reached the classroom when this guy suddenly jumped out in front of me. He'd just been hiding behind the door and he grabbed my shoulders and pushed me into the wall. I was shocked. I didn't understand what was happening. This guy was still holding my shoulders and staring at me with this blank face. It was scary. There were other people in the classroom too. This one girl that I'd never spoken to just started laughing. And this made the guy start laughing too, and he finally backed off of me. I didn't get what was so funny. I was just extremely weirded out. Doing stuff like that is just not okay, especially since I was already such a nervous person who gets spooked by everything. Looking back, I think that he was just doing it because he found my reactions funny. I did not know what I was gonna do about it. Luckily for me, this was the climax of his weird behavior because not long after this, he actually suddenly left the school. We were told that he just went to a different school but never found out what happened. This